Hello everyone and welcome to Diamond Paintings with Mike, and we are starting our brand new theme for November. Now, as you know, in November it is one of the nation's favourite TV programmes, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Yes, that's coming up in November at some point. I think it's slightly late this year. I think it's around about the 16th, I'm not sure. Because at the moment of filming this, they've not actually told us when it's going to be on the adverts. They're starting to release the adverts, but yeah, I've always wanted to do Jungle Critters, so we're going to be doing Jungle Critters, and we're going to start off with this tree frog. So yes, did I give you a clue when I unboxed it? Was that a clue? Was anyone guessing what it could be? For November, well, this is it. So this is by far the worst cellophane ever. I mean, look at it, this is crazy. I cannot understand why they wrap it round the edge. It's extremely annoying. So we're just gonna try and get this off without it all disintegrating on us. But yeah, we're gonna start off with this today. Believe it or not, it's actually the 31st of October when I'm doing this. But we need to get started on it because obviously November is like a day away. So yeah, sorry about this, guys, but as you can see, this has all gone weird on us. So yeah, so oh my god, it's testing my patience here. I'm getting annoyed with this now. Look at it. Right, let's go. Yeah, I don't understand why they wrap it around it. It's very aggravating, and you would think that they would listen to our feedback on it, but obviously they don't want to change it at this time. So yeah, well, where can we start today? Bit of wax, that's where we'll start. So yeah, this was supposed to start filming like the last sort of 2 weeks ago, but I've been trying to find my drills for it, because as you know, I've got another one somewhere here. Yeah, this is the other one. So my plan of action is, if we've got spare drills, we can put them onto here as well, so that way I can have one in the front room and perhaps one in the bedroom on the wall next to the parrot I've got. So yeah, I'm really excited for this series of the I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Now, not a lot of people watch it, but it's one of my favourites to watch, and yeah, I can't wait for it to come. They've started to there's like an advert with a tarantula, and then there's like another advert where people are putting things into a stocking for like a Christmas stocking, and then they play the music. So at the moment, I reckon what's going to happen is they're waiting for Big Brother to end to put that on, but I could be wrong, because normally the Jungle is filmed on ITV3, but I don't know whether they're trying to do that first, because in the eviction that we've got happening tonight, the 31st of October, they're supposed to be kicking out like 2 people, so that's going to be interesting. I think, obviously, to be fair with you, I feel like it's on far too long. I mean, if they're kicking 2 people out, they're trying to speed up the show, I should imagine. But they were saying last night that they think it might be like a secret eviction, or a backdoor eviction, because it's Halloween and stuff. But it doesn't actually feel like Halloween at the time of recording this. It just feels like an ordinary normal day, really. Yeah, last night I was just finishing watching Hocus Pocus 2, and I think it just went past like where the credits were going up, about 6:30, and an order came through, and I've managed to sell that big horrible skull that I didn't like. So I just thought, oh, I'll sell it on, I can't be bothered with sending it back. And I couldn't take it back to the shop because my you know, my returns window thing had closed, so I wasn't able to return it. So I just resold it on It Vinted, and spent like the last sort of hour or so wrapping it up. So I had to put it all into bubble wrap and wrap it up, sticker it, and yeah, it was quite time consuming really. But and then someone else bought something, so that one was going with InPost. This one went up to Royal Mail, and then I thought, right, I'm gonna go Sainsbury's because I don't know if you guys have heard, but Vinted have had a major glitch situation where all the sellers' payments are getting jammed with Mango Pay, and basically Mango Pay is the payment provider who obviously the money goes to, because when you buy something, when you get sold something, that money gets held in with Mango Pay. They will not release that until the buyer's happy with their order. Well, I've had to wait an extra 4 days because of this technical glitch, and obviously I've been checking it every time around the clock and sort of thing, like every hour. And some people on TikTok have been saying that they are releasing it bits and pieces, so you might get some today, some tomorrow, some the next day. Well, I woke up today, and the first thing I do when I wake up is I check any emails I get, I check any orders that I need to process for that day, check any comments that I've not got to yet on YouTube, and then basically get on with you know, the day, go to work, come home, do a bit of diamond painting, and job done really. Well, anyway, I had checked my balance, and one of the orders finally came through. So, and I was quite concerned about that because that was a £15 order, and I was like, they better not have lost it, because apparently, I don't know if this is true or not, but Vinted can actually lose your payment. And people have been saying, like, to take a photo of your order, screenshot how much you got for that, so that if it does go missing, you can go, right, Vinted, this is how much I earned, where's the cash for it, you know? So woke up and yeah, it was there, thankfully. Now I have got another order that's jammed, that got released yesterday, but he's saying that I've got to wait 2 extra days. But I don't mind the waiting's not the problem, it's just I don't want them to like lose the payment, if you get me. So, and obviously it's the 28th today, no, the 28th was the other day, so obviously lots of people are getting paid from work, so obviously they're gonna be wanting to order stuff on Vinted. So when I heard about this glitch, I was like, oh, what do I do? Do I, you know, close the shop and just because on your page you can put it onto holiday mode, and I thought, well, shall I just put it onto holiday mode? Because if I do that, I'm not going to get orders coming in, and then if I keep sending, how long have I got to wait for the money, you know? But yeah, that's been a bit, you know, it's made me happy because I was getting quite concerned as to where this money had gone. So yeah, it's now finally come through, which is brilliant. So yeah, so they are working on it, but it's just, there's obviously some sort of glitch between Mango Pay and Vinted. And then some people were saying on TikTok that what they might have to do to fix it is to like get the buyer to reconfirm that they've had the order to like push it through. But you know, I don't know about that. So yeah, I'm not sure on that. Now today, what a bloody nightmare it was today. So I went to, obviously after dropping the parcels off to the clients, dropped into Sainsbury's, and oh my god, I've never been so embarrassed, right? So yesterday when I was in there, they printed me off this coupon thing saying something about if I get a 5-pack of Snacker Jacks, salt and vinegar or sour cream, I can get a bonus 170 points. So there I go to the till. It's movie night, so I mean it's Halloween, so I thought, right, I'll get some goodies in, get some more bonfire logs. They had some new ones called ghost heads or something. It's basically like a, you know, a mini chocolate roll, but with like this like gooey sort of icing on it. So anyway, I go to the till, pay for me Heineken, you know, me goodies, and I thought, oh, now that that coupon's gone on, I'll have just over the 250 in points to spend it. So I thought, well, I'll go back and get these gooey head things, these gooey head cake things, and went to the till, and it was coming up saying, oh, you need to verify your nectar point. Please scan your Nectar card and swipe it through the card reader on the black strip. So I did it, it wouldn't work, did it again, wouldn't work. I mean, I need to, my Nectar card's a bit like old now and I need to renew it at some point. And the lady was like, oh yeah, they've changed it. So what you need to do is actually go into the app and scan the QR code. Like, since when did you have to verify your Nectar cards? And I did notice something had changed the other day, because I use the little machine that goes around the shop and you scan each item. And when I opened the app to scan it, because you have to scan it to release the machine at the socket thing, or you can press the button on the machine and do it manually and then scan it, because you have to scan it in order for the points to calculate as you're going around. And I thought, oh, that's strange, they've changed the layout. But yeah, so she said, oh, the Wi-Fi's terrible in here, you'll have to go outside. So I stood there for 10 minutes, couldn't remember my password, because my Nectar card is loaded on the other phone and I don't have it on this phone, because it takes up storage and then it causes problems with trying to film me whipping chats. So I couldn't remember it, so I did a password reset, and then you're never going to guess what, it's my... So the lady said to go outside, so I am still on the checkout. I'm waiting outside, I had to do a password reset, and what happens, they send an authentication code to the phone that's at my house, and I didn't have that phone on me. And I thought, oh my God, I'm not pissing about, I'm you know, I'll get it another time, forget this, like, I ain't doing this. So yeah, I thought, in the end, I'm not bothering. So I'm just hoping that that 250 is still there, because if they ever raise that off, I'm going to complain against that, because I've not been able to use that yet. So they're also doing this challenge at the moment where you have to get, there's like 300 points, but you have to buy 50 like points worth. I've got one challenge done, but there's like 3 others and you have to do it by November the 11th. Now, I thought you had to have all the points, like the 300, 300, 300 before they add them on, but they don't. So I think it's in 4 batches of 300 points, and then if you get 50 points, it loads the bonus points on. And then once you reach that 50 points, it then puts the 300 on, and it did that. And I thought you had to get the whole lot done, but no, it does it as soon as you get to the 50 points. That's one challenge done, then you move on to the next 300. Sorry, the next 50. So I'm trying to do that by the 11th of November, trying to get as many points from them as possible. Well, yesterday they sent me a coupon for Snacker Jacks, and it says I could get a bonus 170, so I used that today, and that's just took it over the 250 minimum. So as you know, with Nectar, you have to have 250 worth in points before you can use that. But it's quite annoying, because if you can't find an item exactly for 250, it could be like £3. Then you can take the 250 points off it, but then you've got to add 50p to it. And I tried to do it where I don't have to add to it, because, you know, you want to get something back from Sainsbury's rather than you have to pay all the time, you know. So yeah, and I thought, oh my God, I ain't pissing about, I'm going home, forget this, I'll go another day. So yeah, I couldn't be bothered. So yeah, they'll probably put the cakes back on the shelf now. So like, I can't, like, because at the back of my mind, whenever I go shopping, I'm thinking, oh my God, like, the longer I'm in here, the longer I can't get anything else done, you know. So, and then of course, the longer I'm out, the longer it backlogs me trying to get whipping chats done. I've only got till 4 to film, because the daylight it gets dark here at 5, and yeah, so but come tomorrow, Lindsay, you'll be changing your clocks. But how does it work in America? Because America, they've got, you're not all on the same time zone. I mean, I think, is it Washington's different to New York? Washington's different because it's not the same as Portland, so you must all change at different times. But now, I have decided I'm going to take a temporary break from the 2nd to the 5th of November, because I do that every year, and I haven't had a proper, like, break for the whole of this year. So I'm just going to do a temporary break. So you'll see this on the 1st of November, just to sort of like start the theme off, and then I'll be back on the 5th. I'll be back. Hasta la vista, baby. I love that saying. That comes from the Terminator. But yeah, you'll see this on the 5th, sorry, the 1st, and then I'll just have a few days off and then be back on the 5th. So oh yeah, I've got to order some more mailing bags. I think I've got about 3 left. I can't believe they've all gone, because when I ordered orange, they were stuck in my cupboard for almost half a year, because I order coloured bags for different months. So for example, orange would be Halloween, and then you've got red for Christmas. You know, pink would be Valentine's, and I can't believe how much bags I've used. I've nearly used them all up, which is good. I've been trying to find some green bags, because obviously, because it's I'm Celebrity Get Me Out of It month, I like to use jungle colours, so like green. And I think Temu were charging 34 quid, £34 for mailing bags. But I get the ones that are all, you know, the different sized ones, because they're perfect. The amount of, like, back in the day where you used to have to like half the bag or cut half the bag off to like make it smaller, and yeah, I've got bags of all different sizes to fit all different things. So but yeah, I'm just over the moon that Skull Head sold, because I don't really know why I bought it, really. I'm not the biggest fan of these paintings where you glue the drills on, but just I love my skulls, and I thought, oh, I'll keep it as an ornament. And I've actually had it out on the windowsill as an ornament, but I just don't like the size of it. It's far too big. So yeah, and then I was getting a bit impatient, because this lady was at the InPost locker. Well, she had about 4 or 5 parcels, and I thought, oh my god, like this is going to take ages, so I'm going to have to go round to George Yard and use that one. Like I don't like standing in queues. So but she was having problems trying to open the locker, so I thought, oh my god, like that locker better not be playing up. So I didn't like the idea that the locker was a bit like not working. So but it was funny, because when I was outside George Yard, it said it opened the door, and I couldn't work out where the door was, because that's a big one. So what do? They open the one right at the bottom, which is near the pavement, and me trying to bend down there onto the floor was quite difficult, because I have that scoliosis thing, and it can get quite painful when you bend down. So I wasn't very happy. Right, I can't reach right down there, so they need to put like a button on there that says, oh, you know, don't select lower lockers. There is a button when you order something. There is a button where it, like, say like you are going to pick it up, it will say select a lower locker. And I did notice on the app today on InPost, they're doing an offer where you can get free like a discount on your postage if you send a parcel. So yeah, well, this is looking lovely, isn't it? You really get an idea as to how this is going to look with that green, don't you? So we've done that for 18 minutes so far, so that's good. I just can't believe how quick October's gone. It's just absolutely crazy. I was going to start this today. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul. But I thought, no, I better start the November theme, because we've got to get that moving. So far I've done Halloween and Christmas and not November, so don't normally do it that way, but the amount of Christmas projects that we're getting, it's just, I've got to get as much done on as possible. I can't believe I've had this painting for like a year, and I had to then rebuy it to do it. Like, yeah, so we'll just have to wait and see if we've got enough. I mean, this colour, if we haven't, that's easy to get. You know, it's a 310 by the looks of it. So yeah, just keep an eye out. Or what I sometimes do is I'll keep like one colour of each drill, And then if a colour comes up that I think will match that, I will match it against it. But yeah, I do want to try and salvage that painting if we can. So yeah, oh. But yeah, I'm getting quite fed up now because woke up today to epoxy rain again. Like, we've had rain. I don't mind the rain, right? But we've had rain nearly every day so far, and it's getting a bit like depressing now. I keep seeing rain. So yeah, it's getting quite ridiculous, really. We'll watch, sit down. I bought Heineken, so I'm gonna have that. I bought some Milky Way stars. Like, oh my god, Milky Way stars are so lovely. They're chocolate little stars, and I've not had them for ages, and they were a nice price, so I bought them. Because trying to find chocolate that's cheap is not good at the moment. Like, Galaxy is slowly creeping up to £2. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, I'm not going to pay £2 for a bar of chocolate. That's insane. So yeah, I have my Heineken, and then it's going to be quite difficult because I'm going over about 8:30. So obviously by that time you've got Big Brother on, but then I've got to try and squeeze in Spooky Buddies as well. So I mean, if there is a backdoor eviction, then they won't put the live stream on, because that happened before. They did a backdoor eviction and then made a right cock up, because what they did was they put the live stream on. Well, of course, if you was watching the live stream, you would have seen who had left. So come the main show, you would have knew already. So I don't think they realised, and I think it was about like an hour or so in, or perhaps 20 minutes. I don't know how long it was now, but they realised and pulled the plug on it. And for that, I think for the whole 2 hours, you only got like furniture moving around. So I suspect what has to happen is they have to stay on air for that, because I think if you cancel a programme, or if a programme's overrunning, I think the BBC get fined for that, because obviously they have to stick to certain schedules. That's why sometimes when a programme's running late, they'll speed the credits up at the end, or like, you know, where you get that brief break at like 10 o'clock where you've got like a couple of minutes and then the news comes on. Sometimes if it's running late, it will go from like 10 o'clock, bam, straight into the news, you know. So I'm loving this black border. This is gorgeous. Then once this is uploaded, I'm gonna start me got to do the completions video. So for October, I've got a D-kit. I've decided I'm not going to do any more on the Haunted Hallows, because I feel like we've done our bit on it now. So yeah, such a shame, but you know, another year we've got to do it on. I feel like this is the longest ever painting I've worked on, like this Haunted Hallows. It's been 2 years and we've still not completed it. But you know, I like to, that's the great thing about it, I like to last my time on it. So whether we get any bit of the fog done today, I'm not sure. I'm single placing for the minute until this tray is a little bit less fuller, because I'm not going to have much room to move the jewels about. So yeah. But I'll tell you what I do want to get is this. I don't know if I've got it on here. Let me have a look. So I'm a Celebrity, yeah. So you get the, I mean, I've got the I'm a Celebrity app, but you can get the ITV shop if you want. So basically you go onto ITV shop, I want to get this. I've actually got that. I've got that cup. Whoops. And I've also got, oh my God, I've also got the bandana. I really love that bag. I don't really agree with that. Like, you're getting 10 stars, £10 for that and a cotton bag. I don't think that's worth it. That I've wanted, but it always says coming soon. It said that for ages. Wouldn't probably have the, I don't have a need for an apron. Definitely don't want a tote bag. That, can't see why you would want that. And then, what else do I want? I definitely want this chopping board. I don't know about the jumper. It looks really nice, but I've got loads of jumpers. And that's a ball ceramic hanging decoration thing. So you see that? Look at that. Beware of the jungle. But I also like, come on, why is it not doing it? Let's go back to there, but I also like that, where's that cooking board thing? I love this. I mean, that would be perfect for like cutting up all my mince when I do spaghetti bolognese and stuff. And I love, look, you've got little ants running along, Camp Chef. So, yeah, I think they ship with DPD. So, because obviously this stuff is only available through that shop. You can't get it in shops. And I've always known it to be on the line. But one thing that did disappoint me is, while we're on here a minute, because I can get to the other shops on there while we're, one thing that was really annoying is when you go to, I mean, they've got all sorts up here, soaps, Love Island, but Big Brother, they've completely took Big Brother off. And last year you used to be able to get, you know, hoodies, diaries, notebooks, drink bottles. So I don't think they've done that for a while. Whether it's not popular, I don't know. But yeah, that jumper, that jungle jumper I just showed you, I thought that was going to be like a limited edition thing, because that was new last year. They've always had the cups, they've always had the bags, t-shirts, bandanas, but they've never had that before, nor have they had the coasters or the chopping board. They were sort of all new things that went on last year. So yeah, they look lovely. And ceramic is a gorgeous, gorgeous material. So yeah, that is going to be really, really lovely, because it's like, it's heavy, but it's really, really lovely stuff. So yeah, I can't wait to get that. So yeah, I didn't really want these Snacker Jacks, but my mum has them, and I thought, well, I need to like scoop up them points because they're giving them to me. So it's kind of cool because like these were £2.25, and although I paid £2.25 out, I've technically got that £2.25 back with the points. So it's nice of them to do that, because say like you didn't complete or you didn't make the 50 points challenge thing, then they've still given you points with this coupon. But they give me another one as well. Apparently I can get, I think it's 200 points if I buy a 6-pack of Muller yogurts. So I'm going to use that. I've still got a voucher for TU clothing that they've given me, £3 off when I spend 20 quid. But the thing is, I don't use TU clothing, but for me, I would only want the points, you know. So I mean, they say that they sell men's stuff in TU clothing, but the clothing section in our store is so small. Like, it's literally like one aisle, and there's like very little stuff on there. So oh, I don't know whether I want to use it or not. Some that come through, I'm just like, no, that's not, you know, gonna benefit me, sort of thing. So I'll just rip it up. But then I'm like, I feel bad for ripping it up, because like I could have gained points on it. But if it's not something I'm gonna like use, because half the time it's like stuff you don't even use. But these orange vouchers, they only come out, like, it doesn't happen every single shop. It's like very like periodically. So we just have to wait and see, really. But yeah, I think what I might do is watch Monster House and then put lunch on. because I actually booked Halloween off from work, because when it's like a celebration, well, I'm not really that big on Halloween, but when it's like a holiday, I always like to book it off. And yeah, no one else in my work has booked off Halloween, so he was like, yeah, you can have it, Mike. And I was like, yes. I want to know where these, because McDonald's keeps saying that there's this, I'll see if I can show you quickly, but they're saying that there's this Grinch McCrumble. So yeah, they're saying that this is supposed to be coming out. Something to do with, hang on, a Grinch crumble pie is part of the has been leaked as part of the McDonald's UK Christmas menu for 2025, but it's not currently available. So is that clickbait then? Like, are they just advertising? Because as you know, with Facebook, it is full to the brim of clickbait. Like, there's this stuff that they basically use AI, which then they create like this milkshake that doesn't exist, and then everyone goes on it thinking, oh, it's gone, you know, it's real, and then you go to the shops and you can't find it because it's fake. So is this like a legit thing, or is it some made up bullshit? You know, you just don't know. So yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be out, but if it does, please someone let me know so I can buy it. Someone remind me, like put it on a note or something, remind me in December to show you the Grinch stocking thing that I was telling you about, because last year when I got Teddy a Happy Meal, it came out with it was like Grinch related, and they changed the Happy Meals every month, and I wanted to get Teddy this stocking thing, and I managed to get the Grinch and Max the dog, but it was stocking. So remind me, like a little plush stocking thing with a hook and you put it on the tree, but remind me in December and I'll show you. So yeah, yes, I had a lovely breakfast this morning. Yesterday I bought a 4-pack of sausage rolls, and I thought, oh, I'll save one because I couldn't be bothered to cook, so I just bought a 4-pack. And I don't know why, but a cold sausage roll from Greggs is just, oh, it's lovely. I actually prefer them cold than hot. It's like mince pies, isn't it? Like, I prefer mine hot rather than cold. But I thought, oh yeah, I'll save one for breakfast, because when I finish work, I'm like so hungry. So what I do is, if Greggs is still open by the time I leave, or I might buy it on my lunch break, I buy a 4-pack, and then when I'm on my train home, I will have a sausage roll on the train. It just tides you over until you can get home to cook. So yeah, but today for lunch I'm having fish and pasta. I wanted to use up some of the pasta, so I thought, oh, I'll do that with a bit of fish. So yeah, and oh my god, it's been so hard. You know that pick mix sweet orange cup thing I showed you? Oh my god, like, it has been so hard to try and ignore that they're there, so I had to hide them in my rucksack, because I've been really itching to get into them. I ate the Winter Wonderland last night, and they put loads and loads in. Like, normally you eat them and they're all gone, but there's only like a few sweets. But if anyone that has ever tried them from the range, can you please tell me what the that white flavour is? It's a very strange flavour. Like, I can't pinpoint what the flavour is. It's like Sylvia might know, because she shops in the range. But if you ever have them, Sylvia, try to tell me like what that white one is, if you've ever, like, if you like sweets. But if anyone else shops in the range, I know Angela does, then please can you tell me what this white star-shaped sweet is from the Winterland Pick and Mix cup. It's got a very strange flavour. I mean, it's like vanilla, but then it tastes like well, you'll understand if you had one, but it doesn't really taste of anything apart from like a vanilla-y sort of taste. It's very dull in flavour, you know. So yeah, I was actually supposed to be getting a diamond painting today, but surprise, surprise, everywhere up to their little games again, because this is what I got on the tracking, as per bloody usual with this awful company. They seem to do this I don't know why, but it just seems like every single parcel I get from Evri is always, there's always some problem with it, you know. Let's just go to Evri, where we make parcels late every time. But yeah, it's come up today saying something about there's been a delay. So when isn't there? So basically, here we go again. Oh, we're processing it at the depot. Oh, we're sorry, there's been a delay. Deliver today. It doesn't tell you why they can't, apart from it's delayed. And they seem to do this nearly every parcel. Like, every day there's a delay. Like, what is going on? Just shut the company down. I'm sorry, but I say it how it is, and I do not like Evri. I think they should shut it down, and you know, it always baffles me why they changed their name. They changed it from Hermes to Evri to cover up their bad reputation of all these parcels that they lose and can't be bothered to deliver, and then they changed their name to Evri, and yet they're still as bad. I cannot understand it. But look at that, guys. Look. Oh, it looks gorgeous, doesn't it? I really feel like we need to get a bit of colour in now. So what have we got here? Let's do a bit of this A here next. So what we'll do is we'll block it about, I think we do it level perhaps there. But let's get a bit of colour in for the last sort of... Oh, we've still got half an hour. Oh, yes. Thank you, Lord. Fantastic. I thought it'd be a lot more... longer than that, but no. Yeah, I quite like tree frogs. They're quite funny because their hands are so big. And apparently I think their hands are sticky, so when they stick onto the tree, it helps them to sort of grip the trees and stuff. So yeah. So this little frog here is going to have a blue eye by the looks of it. So yeah. I've actually done this session all without a drink, and I desperately need a drink, but I can't be bothered to get up. I can feel my mouth getting quite dried up here, so... Oh my god, it was so funny, right? I was editing a video that I forgot to release yesterday, and I mean last year, and in this video I must have had a sore throat because my voice was like really impaired, and yeah, I remember having a sore throat back then, but where I should have let my voice rest, I pushed through doing a whip and chat, and yeah, like, can't believe it really. So, oh, I've still got that to sort through. Right, let's do a bit of what we got next. Let's see if we got that. Oh, yes, yes, yes. This colour here, that lovely blue. And we'll get a bit of that done next. So we'll do this one. Why is it you always get to the best like bit you want to do, and then you like near enough the times run out sort of thing? But yeah, if anyone wants this, it's from the range, and it's only £2.99, so it's a really lovely price. It's lovely when you get paintings like that, because you can get like half a dozen, you know. So Yeah, now let's do a bit of this green. Wasabi. It's a bit like Lion King where he goes, Sadabi! I love that. It always chuckles me, this, but you know that scene in The Lion King where Scar goes over and he goes, quick, Mufasa, Simba's in the gorge. I love that bit. And then the bit where he goes, I killed Mufasa. I like that name, Mufasa. Mufasa, Mufasa, Mufasa. They have now opened Booley Park in Chelmsford, which apparently, basically what they did, Booley Park is a new train station, and they basically have they've built that to ease congestion with the main station in Chelmsford, because there's just so many people getting off and on trains. And yeah, Booley Park's a bit like, there's hardly nothing there. It's like no man's land sort of thing. So I was rather hoping you could get off and see you know, go off and see some shops and stuff, but it looks like a massive car park and probably in the middle of nowhere. But it was interesting because I didn't realise, I was watching this guy on TikTok, but they had this like old-fashioned steam locomotive called a Tornado that turned up on the second day for like the ceremony. And then they bring, like, people got like goodie bags of like a notebook, of Greater Angler, a water bottle. And oh my god, I feel gutted because, like, I mean, obviously I don't think, because obviously they said the first train was 7:20, so unless you got off that you wouldn't have seen it. But loads of people on the video was like standing on the platform waiting for the first train. But yeah, I didn't know they would bring out this old-fashioned locomotive thing. But I mean, it's not really something I would celebrate, like a train station opening. Like, I don't see what the excitement or the hype is about that. It's just a train station, like. But yeah, I don't see that very fascinating, really. So as you can see, this is popping very nicely with this black. I'm loving this. I'm loving it, oh yeah. Oh my god, you know that Halloween cookie I told you last night? It was awful. It was so crunchy. Like, it tasted like ginger, but there was just like, it wasn't like a proper texture of a biscuit. It was so like crunchified. Like, oh my god. Like, yeah. I will not be getting that again. £1.40 I think I paid for that. Pile of junk. So frustrating, isn't it? Like, oh, look at this lovely cookie, and then you eat it and it tastes like shit. You know, it's, oh, it's horrible. I don't think I've ever done a frog painting, have I? So this is interesting, but yeah, this is our first. Now, I've got a few surprises coming up as well in the Jungle Critters. So, yeah, I can't wait to show you them. So stay very, 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 very tuned, because it's coming soon. We're definitely going to have a snake. And that's about as much as I'm going to tell you, because I'm not giving too much away, because the critters that I'm doing in this, I don't think I've ever seen before. So, yeah, so. And then we've got this star of the show, which I can't wait to show you. It is such an interesting painting. So, yeah. Right, let's see what we got now. Whoa, the hooky cookie. Aha! That's the one I'm looking for. This gorgeous sort of palette colour. This is going to be what looks like the eyelid, I should imagine. So, oh, we need a name for this frog. Kathy Guna. Can you please, or anyone, try and give me a name for this, because I quite like Henry or Toby, but the trouble is we've had Toby before with one of the tigers in the lion theme. What else have we had? Charlie, I don't think that suits a frog. You know when you look at like a pet and you're like, yeah, you're a David or you're a Charlie, you just know the name straight away. But yeah, like, I don't know on this one. It's got to be like a jungle name. I think we should have a little bit of the jungle. Yeah, man. Let's have a bit of the theme tune if we can get it. I mean, there's so many different varieties, so here we go. Da, da, da. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is 2013, so it's got a nice beat to it, isn't it? Try and see if they've got 25. Oh, it gets you in the mood, doesn't it? I just want the program on now, but unfortunately, yeah, this is the purple one. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh, just can't wait. I want it on TV now. So yeah. Right, let's have a bit of the hokey cokey. This is, oh my god, these colours are looking gorgeous. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, lovely, lovely. Da, 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 da. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Da. Everybody's loving it. Okay, so let's do a little bit of 7 if we've got it. I don't think we have. Oh, blimey, 7 minutes already. Good God. Wow. Okay. Wasn't expecting it to be so busy. But just a reminder that certain frogs are poisonous. I think it... Just a reminder that certain frogs are poisonous. I love that word. I think it's like, is it the yellow and red ones, like they're poison? But apparently I found out that frogs, they constantly have to stay wet because if their skin dries out, I think they die. So that's why you always find them like always in the water. I think sometimes they're on, you know, land ones, but yeah. Righty-ho, let's go with the apple and a bear on the air. Yeah, I'm kind of on, I agree with Yolanda. I kind of want, yes, Yolanda, I need to have a word with you. Dan Payton-Jewison, I've noticed that you've subscribed with another, you've got your personal name, is it Yolanda Metikaz or something? Is that you? Because it looks like you've subscribed with that and then another one which is your YouTube channel. So can you just clarify that, lovey? Now, what am I looking for? C. But yeah, so that is that. But yeah, as I say, like, I kind of want October out the way now. I want my jungle here now. I can't wait for that to start. It was strange, like, because back in when it was COVID-19, they had to film it in the castle, and I think most people liked it in the castle, but you cannot, like, the jungle is the best home for it. I can't wait for that. But apparently they do a German version, because apparently I read up that Steve Irwin's son, Robert Irwin, he hosts it. I don't know if it's the German one or the Australian one, but he hosts one of them. It must be the Australian one. But yeah, so cool. This is an interesting line that we're doing here. It's like he's got a straight face. He's not a very happy frog, is he? So I think what I'll do is I'll just continue this right the way across rather than block it. I'm loving these colours in this. This is stunning. Right, so we've got a 7 popped up again. So I'll tell you what, we'll leave that bit there because I want to try and tackle this section here. 6. Having number 6 with your Weetabix. Oh, bum. Oh, no. I forgot to put the pizza in the fridge. Oh, sugar me. Oh, yeah. Oh, dear. Yeah, that's still in my rucksack. And my rucksack is wet because it was raining. And, oh, bugger. Oh, crap. I need to put that in there. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to finish this now because I've totally forgot to do that. So let me just do a couple more, and then we'll finish that one there. But oh my god, look at these colours. And the great thing about this painting is you're seeing it as I'm doing it, which means you don't need the light bulb. But oh, it looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Look at that. I can't believe how much we've done. But you see what I mean about once you get that border on, these colours come alive. They're alive, people. They're alive. And I'm so, it just makes me want to do more. But we've got to let this upload, and that will free up the room once I put it onto YouTube and OneDrive, and then I can get the next one done. So until then, thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here is coming very soon. Let's hope it will be in the next 2 weeks. But until then, have a wonderful day, and remember, if you want to get this, link is in the description of the video. As far as I'm aware, this one is not a mix and match, so you will definitely get the frog as far as I'm aware, but do check the website as well because I'm not 100% sure, or you can go into the range and get it for yourself. But I absolutely love it, and we've got a giveaway coming mid-November, so if you want to enter that, it's for UK only, I'm afraid. We are working on America, but it's a little bit more complicated. Yeah, so there is a giveaway coming mid-November. If you want to open that, that is open to only people that have content only, and obviously subscribers. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. More details on that mid-November, and I'll see you on the next one on the 5th of November. Take care. Bye bye.